She's a really great character. I really like her. All proper and polite and like very kind-hearted. Like, oh man, that's just woof. But yeah, Ayaka, I really like her very much. Hello viewers, you guys are here and welcome to my channel. This video will be quite special. It is my 100th video anniversary? No, it's my 100th video special, let's just say. I've been doing YouTube since 2018. I'm not really active in this scene yet. Mainly due to some real life stuff, you know, college, I need to focus on that. And my laptop can't handle me recording for an extended period of time. But I'm gonna do my best now. Because today we'll be doing a very totally original and new content called the tier list. And recently I've been, you know, doing a lot of Genshin Impact stuff. So I decided to, you know what, maybe I can do like a tier list to like put my thoughts and opinions together into like brief, well, quote unquote brief video. But yeah, I'm just gonna start it, alright? So first of all, Traveler. I chose Ether. I rarely use him now because I have a bunch of other characters to use. But I would say that the Traveler itself, I believe it is a massive shame, by the way, that he is like a mute main character. I was kind of hoping that they would add more voice lines for him. But he's the main character, right? Along with Lumine. That will like have their worth stack with each like patch. Is that how you would say that? I'm sorry, I'm not articulate enough, but yeah, the prospect of being able to use the 5 elements in like 5 different versions for the Traveler here is actually pretty good. It's actually not 5, right? It's actually like 7 elements, and we already got 3. And the 4th one will be Dendro, right? So it's coming up soon. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how he plays. I must say though that I don't really build him up that much because, you know, other characters, and honestly I need a better way to spend my resin, God knows. Like I need a bunch of artifacts for Hutao in particular because I need a pirate DPS for Abyss domain now, so that sucks. But yeah, Traveler, let's put him at C tier. I don't dislike Ether and Lumine. I mean, they have like a prominent role in the story because, I mean, they're the main fucking character, alright? Shut up. But yeah, I kind of wish they would do more with their like voice lines. Like, I kind of get it, like the Silence protagonist is for us to like self-insert ourselves into the story. But because Genshin is such a story-driven game, and like certain plot points relies on the main character doing certain things, character choices and like self-input doesn't really work, I don't think. So yeah, I really wish they would just make them like an actual character. Like Ether and Lumine as like the lost sibling is actually really good because then they got the voice lines and they have their own character. I mean, they're pretty similar to each other, so I kind of understand that, but you know, I still hope they would do more voice line that is actually like in a cutscene too, and not just like in the profile page. But yeah, let's move on to Albedo. All right. At the beginning, I don't really get his character well. I mean, the idea of him being like an alchemist is kind of good, and like the teaser one where he like brought his drawing to life, the elemental butterfly thing, like the crystal fly. It was fucking badass. He got a bit of a change regarding on his looks there. I believe like the teaser version, Albedo seemed more like mature-like. Okay, I don't have Albedo, but seeing like from the demo, like other people playing as Albedo, and like the utility in a Geo party especially, I would say that he seems pretty good. I like the attack animations especially, it's really clean. And also because I really want him and I missed him because I needed to get Eula because at the time I don't have a good DPS. So yeah, so in the story I missed the first event, the one where the Dragon Spine Mountain was added into the game. I didn't finish that quest line, so I never met Albedo. I also missed the first Golden Archipelago event, so yeah, I heard that he's there. But the event with Eula, Amber, and Bennett is actually awesome. Albedo, as we called him. And I guess that's pretty much how far I have been acquainted with Albedo. I like his character very much. Albedo, I would say he's an A tier. A tier. Let's put Lumine there at C tier as well. But Albedo at A tier. Alright, so let's do Amber. I pretty much like her character decently. Yeah, but it seems like she doesn't really get like another like role. Like, I really wish they would do more with Amber as well. Anyway, the character design is actually pretty good. It's not that intricate. It's actually like a really simple, and just her personality is actually like pretty likable. Let's just say, her throwing like the Baron Bunny. Holy shit, dude! Like, I don't know what it is about Pyro characters that just makes me like all of them. But yeah, Amber. Again, she's mid for me. I'm sorry. I used her quite a bit early in the game, but as soon as I got Noel from the Beginner's Wish and Jean, my first 5-star, and Ningguang, I immediately replaced Amber. That might be the reason why I'm not good with bow users. So I rarely use bow users except Goro, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, Amber, a likable character. I don't hate her. Okay, moving on to Ayaka. Oh, baby. I saw the story teaser, I believe. And then when I get to finally meet her in the Inazuma arc, she's a really great character. I really like her. She's like, all proper and polite and like very kind-hearted. Like, oh man, that's just, oof. That strikes I would say, the golden zone of likable characters for me, man. She's kind of wearing like a armored dress kind of thing going on there. I kind of like those design. I kind of wish she would wear more armor, but she's the Ojo-sama after all. I mean, she doesn't need to fight. And when I got her a while back, oh man, Ayaka and Eula is competing for like a spot in my party as the main DPS, man, because I like both of them. And I got Wolf Gravestone for Eula, so that's really hard for me to pick. And her role in the story is quite prominent. The interaction with the Traveler is actually like pretty wholesome. So, you know what? Because not only do I like her as a character, but I like her as a playable character as well. So I might add her as the first S tier. Hold on. Maybe I need to move it down a bit. I believe S tier should be someone that I literally simp for. Yeah. A tier for like one of the most liked characters, B for likable, C for mid, D for it sucks. But yeah, let's move on to Barbara. I got her at C6. I haven't really utilized her that much yet in my Genshin playthrough so far. But she's a really great healer, I know that. And the ability to resurrect your dead teammate, holy shit, dude. I mean, come on. The only problem I have is that Barbara doesn't really have that prominent of a role so far. Again, I missed the Golden Archipelago event, like the first one, and also like... Man, I did the Golden Archipelago event. Can I rant for a bit here? I will rant nonetheless, but still. I did Golden Archipelago event, and then I got stuck when I was told to rest, wait until 8 a.m. the next day. So I did that, but the quest line won't progress at all. What kind of fucking cock blocking was that? But yeah, she's the little sister of Jean, so she's part of the Gunhilder clan. Very nice lore there. But I don't know. Yeah, I would say C. She has the same issue with Amber, in my opinion. She's not prominent enough. She's not out there yet. She needs more screen time. That's what I'm trying to say. Also, she's one of only 4 stars that has Elemental Burst cinematic shot. So that's kind of cool, right? And you know what? I don't hate her, but I can't bring myself to put her at the same level as Ayaka or Albedo there. It's just too much of a difference for me. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. Our dear badass pirate lord, Beidou. Fun fact, she's actually one of the first 4-star I ever got. I believe I got her during the Zhang Lee's banner. I'm not sure. I have really bad memory, I'm sorry. But Beidou, she was my main DPS for quite some time. But soon after I got like other characters, I forget who I got. Oh, I believe it's Hutao then. Yeah. I used to main Beidou for a short amount of time, and then I got Hutao, I believe, and then I just started using Hutao after that. But yeah, Beidou, really nice lore. She slayed like a sea dragon without a vision. That's fucking badass, right? And I like her personality in general. She has that kind of like wholesome thing going on with Ningguang, so I like her very much. And because Ningguang is one of my favorite characters. Fun fact. So yeah, I might be a bit biased here, but she has earned the A tier spot. Yeah, really good character. Very strong in game and in lore. Yeah. Now moving to the next one. Bennett. I'm currently trying to build up Benny, so I'm still collecting like the talent books. I'm still trying to get the artifact that he needs. But yeah, I don't really know about Bennett that much at first until I did the Dragon Spine event, the Susbedo event, where he get like a massive spotlight there, and oh man, Benny, if you ask me to join your party or you ask me to join my party, you will always have a spot. Also, he is kind of broken in the game, so yeah, A tier at least. I still need to figure out how to play him correctly in game, but yeah, I like Benny. Chongyun, along with Beidou, I used Chongyun quite a bit, especially because I was trying to get the Ascension material for Beidou. His elemental skill lets you use the Cryo element, which I didn't have at the time I got him. So yeah, he's really useful. I like his character design, and also I like how he plays. It's a shame that his attack power is really low, like his attack scaling for normal attack is really bad, so I rarely use him outside of buffing my party. I believe he appeared at the Lantern Rite, like the second Lantern Rite event, and I did that event, and then he was talking with Shincho, so yeah, I would say he needs more screen time as well, and especially like with the character demo for Shanghai, and I watched that, and oh man, he's so adorable. So yeah, B tier, definitely. Dirukudanna. I just got him recently after such a long time. I lost my 50-50 for Venti. You know, if I got him at like the standard banner, then I would be ecstatic, to say the least, to get him. I wanted Diluc since the very start of my Genshin history, and he plays really nice. I haven't built him up, so his attacks are kind of dog shit, but like the way he plays, like the elemental skill is like a 3-hit combo, which is really good, and you can like insert some normal attack there as well, so yeah, it's quite fun, and also big pyro damage, and I got the Wolf Gravestone. I mean, what else am I supposed to say? But yeah, and he got quite a decent amount of spotlight. He appears quite a lot, you know, in the Archon's quest, and also like in some of the mini events, like the bartender one. Like he heard that we decided to become a bartender for some time, and then he comes and like he shares his like story about his dad and how his first drink was like a fruit juice. I like him so much, and his like thing with Kea as well. I really want to see him a lot more. And currently, in the making of this video, Diluc got a new outfit, and that outfit looks really awesome. Yeah. Next one, Diona. Ooh, bartender of the Cat's Tail. I got her fairly later on in my Genshin playtime, I guess. I don't really understand how she plays at first. I mean, I'm not good with bow users, as I say before. But I did her hangout event because that's like one of the first hangout event I did. Yeah, Diona. Really funny character. I want to support her everywhere she goes. I want to help her as well in eradicating all the alcoholics in Mondstadt. But yeah. And she's a tsundere, man. I mean, she's adorable. Oh, also, she's like a definite must-have for me in Abyss domain. So yeah, really useful overall, and I like her. All right, I would say she's at B tier. She needs more screen time for me to actually care more about her, to put her on A tier there. Next one, Fishel. She got a massive spotlight in the recent Golden Archipelago event, and I like her. I mean, a fucking Jinibyo character with a talking bird, and she keeps talking in this like persona she created. The Prinzessin de Verurteilung, or whatever she call herself. And like the Moe part where like her parents call her for like some meal, you know, her true name is Amy. And like there is an events as well, like she breaks character quite a bit, and I really enjoy those moments. And I also use her quite a bit early on in the game because I got Fishel really early on. So yeah, I would say she's a I don't know. I actually main Fishel for quite some time, so I will use that. One of my friend in Genshin Impact main Fishel in the past, and I saw him playing, and I was like, holy shit, dude, that's massive damage. So I got the compound bow, I gave it to Fishel, and then I tried building her up. Unfortunately, she got replaced by Hutao. Alright, let's move on to Ganyu. Ah, yeah, the character. I didn't know anything about Ganyu until I met her in the Archon quest, where like she carries message from Ningguang to us, and man, I loved her when she came in with all of that like strict formal persona she has, and then when we met her again, like a few quests after with Zhang Lee. She's like this super kind, super emotional girl. She's so good, and like her plot with like the Wind Retainer, the Cloud Retainer, that's the one, and her relationship with Shanghai and Keqing in particular. Yeah, she's top tier, man. If I didn't know her character, I would probably have pulled for her in her banner. Unfortunately, I missed her banner multiple times. I believe there's been a rerun for Ganyu, right? She's an S tier. I mean, holy shit, dude. Would definitely work overtime with occasionally, not every time, but yeah. Ganyu, I hope you can befriend Keqing. Oh man, such a good character, and like her background story is so funny because she suffocates like a fucking dragon that ate her at one point. Yeah, best character. Kokonatsu Miruku, Coco Goat. Yeah, our goat. Next one. Hutao. I've been talking about Hutao a lot so far, so let's talk about her again. I like her character very much. She's like this like happy-go-lucky, like I don't know. Hutao, very powerful in game. I haven't built her up that much, but she can dish out like 10k damage easily without much buff. So yeah, Hutao, favorite character so far. Oh, just awesome. I am so sad that I don't have Staff of Homa for her, but yeah. Still actually one of my main characters to use. So yeah, Hutao, 10 out of 10, love her. Moving on to Jean, one of my first 5-star, and I love her character archetype. You see, I like strong, capable female characters, let's just say. Jean gave that feeling of she knows what she's doing, but she's so kind-hearted and selfless that she actually sacrifices her own well-being to like work her ass off for Mondstadt. And yeah, she's pretty much admirable. She sims for her goddess. I forgot who it was. She gets a pretty prominent role as well in the Mondstadt storyline, and also in a bunch of mini events as well. Also with the bartender event, her chemistry with Lisa is fucking awesome. And yeah, all around a really great character. I hope she's not too one-dimensional and she actually grow with time. But yeah, pretty good character. One of my main. I still use her, by the way, because I got C2. I'm sorry. Yeah, C2 Jean. I was fucking pissed because I got her 3 times now. But you know what? After I see what her constellation does, you know, she's pretty okay. Yeah, 10 out of 10. I love Jean. Then move on to Keiya. Keiya Senpai. He's a great character. Actually, like, I purposely chose like quote unquote simping dialogue option for him because I like him so much, and he's having fun. So I want to let him have his fun. He's actually like a really great character to interact with, and his stuff with Diluc, as I mentioned earlier, is actually pretty funny.
They were all signed Dodo King.
Anyone else find it hard not to crack a smile when Master Diluc says Dodo King?
I hope Keiya gets more attention and screen time in the future because I like him very much. So yeah, I don't really have anything much to say about Keiya. The fact that he's from Kanria is really interesting, but it's not explored well enough for me to care. But yeah, Keiya, B tier. I like him very much. It's just like compared to the rest of the A tier and S tier, like he doesn't compare. I'm sorry. Moving on to Keqing. Ah, yes, my nemesis. You know, ever since I look at the standard banner and I saw Keqing on it, I really hone in for her. Many Primo gems I got early in the game, I spent on the standard banner because I thought we're guaranteed to get Keqing at some point, right? Well,
你好，
AR-57, still no Keqing. Fuck. But yeah, she's actually like a really nice character. I'm not really into the fact that she kept like going on and on about like, you know, oh, God sucks, you know, it's the time of man now. But I like her resolve. I mean, like, she's actually a bit of a tsundere. Like, she's really worried and actually cares about the people close to her. Like, when we were trying to befriend her with Ganyu, that part was fucking awesome. And she actually appears quite a bit in the Archon quest as well. But yeah, Keqing, I like her very much. I wish she would get more screen time, honestly. I like her very much. Did I say I like her very much? I did. One of my favorite characters so far. I really want her. I still haven't got any other 5-star, like standard 5-star other than Diluc, Jean, and Mona. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. Klee! I tried pulling for her in her first banner. I didn't get her, unfortunately. She's such an adorable character, you know. You just want to support her. Wholesome to the max. I like her very much. For the combat side of things, I don't really pick Klee for her combat performance. I just like her character, thus I want her as a playable character as well. She actually appears quite a bit, and like the Golden Archipelago event is actually like revolves around her as well. So yeah, Klee, adorable little elf. Definitely would go fish blasting together. Moving on, Lisa. Lisa actually was my first ever main character. Imagine this, I play really early on, right? Ever since then, until I got... when I got Eula. Yeah, that was how long it took for me to not use Lisa anymore. I really like her playstyle, actually really powerful, and she can destroy your enemy's defense. So that's really awesome. And her character herself, I don't know much about like seductive One-sama archetype, but she's pretty awesome. I like her character design very much, like the witch look. I really like that. And her attack animation is actually really good as well. And like her expression during combat is actually really good. If you hold her like elemental skill, she actually like smiles like menacingly. She's really awesome. One of the first characters I quote unquote simp for, really awesome. But definitely go vegan for her. But yeah, Lisa, I like her very much. Actually, her role in the story isn't that significant as far as I'm concerned. So let's keep her at the A tier. I really like her, and that's what jacks it up. Like, she was my main for the longest time. I like her as a character, but she needs more stuff for me to put her on the S tier. I think that's fair. Alright, next one, Mona. The first quest with Mona was fucking hilarious, and like we understand that she's fucking broke all the time immediately. When we go to the Wangshu Inn, I believe was like the inn with the tree. That part is so good, and I like Mona ever since when like she stepped up and like fought all of those bandits by herself. everything about her, actually. The costume, the attack animation, her personality, her voice is amazing for her character. But yeah, I really like Mona. And I also got her at C2 as well, so... oh, fun fact, I'm actually still using Mona in one of my main parties because she's so good and I got her at C2, so I don't want to waste my Primo gems because I already built her up quite a bit. She was actually one of the first 5-star characters I got after Jean. So yeah, Mona, I really like her. She's an S tier, I think. I forgot to tell you this, but like her appearance in the most recent Golden Archipelago event jacks her up to the S tier, I think. She's so good. And like her friendship with Fishel is especially... Bruh. It's so funny. I like them both very much. Ooh, I don't know if I should put Fishel on the S rank as well, man. I like her so much. But yeah, I rarely use her. So for the S rank, they need to be like really good to play and really good as a character. I guess that's like the way I adjust the S tier. But yeah, Mona, real awesome. Next one. Ningguang, one of my favorite characters. One of the first few mains I got. Ningguang was my main DPS for the longest time as well. So, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory of my thought about Ningguang along with Lisa. They're pretty much the same for me. Lisa is way more capable, way more mature-like, and oh man, her attack animation is actually really good. I like her playstyle that charges up and then use her charge attack and like rain down all of these rocks. It's actually really good. So gameplay-wise, I really enjoy her playstyle. Character-wise, I really like her character. Her role in the story is actually pretty prominent. And, you know, I really like her as a character. So, yeah. That's a definite S tier. Yep. She's one of my most favorite characters. And also, I got her at C6, so I use her quite often. And I also built her quite a bit. Next one. Noel. I like Noel. I recently tried to finish her hangout events, and she's one of the best. Oh my god. If not for the hangout events, I wouldn't even bet an eye on her. She's one of the first few characters I got, of course, and I main her also along with Ningguang for quite some time, but it's immediately replaced by Zhang Lee. But yeah, anyway, I like her character. She's timid, but really helpful, reliable, and like very selfless. I want to support her all the way for her to be a Knight of Avonius. I hope she does well. I don't know if it's the case for you guys, but I prefer a character that has clothes that cover them because, you know, it's much less awkward for me to use them. Like the whole like maid theme around her is really good. I like the fact that she uses a claymore as well. So yeah, overall a really nice character. I like her very much. Next one is Chi-Chi. I like her appearance in the Archon quest, I believe, when we go with Zhang Lee. She's so adorable. I wish she would appear a lot more. I guess that's like my complaint with most of these characters. Just give them more screen time, please. Like, you know. Apparently, everyone hates Chi-Chi because they kept getting them when they lose their 50-50. Honestly, though, I have never gotten any Chi-Chi. So that song, I Put a Chi-Chi, has no effect on me so far. But yeah, she seems like a cool character. It's the same thing for me with Klee. So if I get both Chi-Chi and Klee, I would be a very happy Genshin Impact player. I like her very much. She left a very deep impression on me. She's so funny. And like her strange innocence, like when she was trying to help us by getting her some coconut milk, apparently. Yeah. Actually, I don't have her yet, and she's not the best, apparently. But I like her, so I'm gonna put her at the B tier. But yeah, let's move on to the next one, Razor. We met him once, right? When we went to the Wolven Dome, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he actually is the first one to reference Klee in the game. I don't think we have that much interaction with him, but he's actually pretty fun to play as. Like, his electro attacks looks really cool, the animation actually is really cool. He uses a claymore, so that's really awesome. I rarely use him though, so that's yeah. I just have Albedo at the time, man, like, come on. But, you know, I would say he's a C tier. he doesn't appear much. I rarely play as him. His playstyle is somewhat enjoyable, but I can't say much more than that, I don't think. But yeah, I think it's fair to put him at the C tier. It's kind of mid. Next one to Sucrose, Albedo's disciple. Really timid but horrifying researcher. I like her playstyle. I got her recently. Yeah, I got her really late. So yeah, she quickly became a staple for my Abyss Domain team. And I like her as a character. I mean, come on, man. Kimono Mimi? Yeah, dude. I would put her at A tier. She doesn't appear much in the game, I don't think, but her playstyle, her gameplay, and herself as a character, and her personality jacks her up to A tier. I think that's fine, right? Let's move on to the next one. Child Tartalia, the 11th Fatui Harbinger, I believe. I really like his character from the very beginning. I don't really like him like scheming around at first, but that's pretty much understandable, right? Because he's like a villain after all. But yeah, he's very muscle-headed, I would say. He cares about his family, and then we get to take care of Tusser when he came to visit. So I really like his character very much. I wish we get to fight against him a lot more. For the playstyle, his gameplay is pretty cool because you can shift with like melee and range combat, so that's awesome, right? I like him. The stuff with like how like he got attached to Zhang Lee and Liwei in general. Yeah, because of Tusser, I like Child very much. Let's move on to the next one, Venti. The Anemo Archon, Barbatos. Really funny, enjoyable character. Appears quite a lot in the game. Has a prominent role in the main story and in other events as well. I like his character, like how he's actually like a massive drunk, and Paimon calling him a tone-deaf bard. I like him. I like his backstory as well. I'll put him at the A tier. I don't have him. I really wish I got him, but I missed his 50-50 because I got Mona instead, or was it Jean? I forgot. But yeah, Venti, really awesome character. I would put him at S tier actually. Yeah. So yeah, plot relevance, character design, and personality. Also gameplay reasons. Venti is S tier. Zhang Ling, next one. I got Zhang Ling pretty early as well. She was part of my very first like main party. I like her playstyle. I mean, like her elemental skill helps a lot, and also with elemental burst. She's a staple for my Abyss Domain team also, and provides a very crucial source of pyro element in combat. And her first appearance when we were in Springvale, I believe, I love her event so fucking much. I love her story quest. Like, we help her gather ingredients and like help her in the cooking competition. I like cooking in Genshin, like collecting ingredients and cooking. So, man, we hit off really well. I want to befriend her so badly, dude. I like her so much. I play her for a long time along with Jean and Lisa. Let's move on to Xiao. I didn't know what Xiao's deal is about. I like his appearance as well. In the game. I mean, like his appearance in the story. But I tried playing as Xiao, and I like his gameplay so much. The fact that you can blink around the enemy and like fucking fly when the elemental burst is up. He's really awesome. And I guess the final nail that solidify his position in my tier list, I guess, is the Chasm storyline. He's so fucking awesome. Alaris was his name, I believe. Yeah, really awesome. I love Xiao. I hope we can meet him again. Yeah. I don't have Xiao though. I really wish I got him. Yeah, I like his character design as well. Really awesome. Also, plot relevance. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Move on to Shincho. Shincho, one of the first characters I got. I don't really like the way he plays, but apparently he's broken in the Abyss Domain. I really need to grind Shincho up. For his character, he's not a bad guy, but I can't bring myself to get attached to him, unfortunately. So if I have to like play as him, I will use it for Abyss Domain alone. However, The part with the events, the Irodori festival, was it? And he turns out to be like a light novel like author or something like that. I really like that. I am actually also an aspiring writer, so I can connect to him to some ways. That's why he deserves the B rank, the B tier instead of the mid rank of the C tier. Yeah, he's not mid by any means. I don't like his character that much, but his gameplay, yeah, awesome. But that's as much as he gets. Alright, next up is Zinyan, the first C6 character I've ever got. I didn't really like her at first because I don't really vibe too much with like the rock and roll archetype, but after a bunch of events like the Labyrinth of Fog or whatever, she did have a prominent role in that, but it's more like, you know, getting to know her better. And at that point, she's a mid for me. But after the recent Archipelago event, she's awesome. I must say, I don't really like her playstyle and like in combat, but her character and like her appearance in the plot and the game is pretty prevalent, so I choose to pick her as A rank. I like her Mirage in the Golden Archipelago because we get to see to her past, and I love her so much now. But yeah, let's move on to Zhang Lee. Big Dong Zhang. Yeah, one of the first 5-star characters I've ever gotten. Zhang Lee. I went on a very long hiatus at the time, and I returned because of Zhang Lee, because people say, you know, oh shit, no, the Geo Archon just got fucking released. Holy shit, really? And then I pulled for him. I didn't have that many Primo Gems, so in a way I got lucky with Zhang Lee because I didn't know about PT at the time. I didn't know how to save up Primo Gems. All I know is that I want this character, so I did like a bunch of like the Archon quest, and then I got him. And that's why he has been pretty much my main since I guess like half of my playthrough. I always have Zhang Lee in it, like in my team. Zhang Lee is a very nice character. I like his character too in the story and like his personality as well. The fact that he's a Geo Archon is like a massive plus too. But I love the event, his story event actually, where he went all somber and emotional at the end, like about like the Salt God. I love him so much, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, Zhang Lee, awesome. 10 out of 10 man over there. Moving on to Rosaria, one of the first few 4-star characters I got. I got her really early on, so I used her quite a bit, but I believe it was the same time as I got Beidou, so like she got some use because she's one of the first cryo character I got actually. Yeah, and I like her so much. Her character design is a bit too much in my opinion, but I like her style. Yeah, very emotionless and like badass in a way. And I like that she's a free-spirited character. I wish she gets more screen time. Her appearance during the Albedo story as well is pretty enjoyable for me. So she's a nice A tier. Actually, she's a B tier. Yeah, if I have to compare Kaya and Rosaria, they're pretty much equal for me. She's nice. I like her, but she doesn't deserve the A tier for me. Yeah, let's move on to the next one, shall we? Let's go with Eula. Eula's release was the first time I have ever learned of the PT system and how to save up money for Intertwined Fate. So I saved properly for Eula and I won the 50-50. I like her so much. She's one of my main DPS after Ito, which we'll talk about later. Really awesome. S tier. Her character design, like how she looks and like her background story with like the Lawrence clan is fucking awesome. Yeah, I like her so much. And like, oh man, like her chemistry with Amber is so good. I wish they will have a nice life together. Oh, also I gave the Wolf Gravestone to Eula, and then she can dish out like 300,000 fucking damage, dude. Imagine that. It's just so good. she carries me through Abyss Domain hard because I didn't have that much 5-star characters when I got Eula. And because I have to sacrifice not getting Albedo for Eula alone, I mean, that speaks volume, right? Alright, let's move on to the next one. Yanfei. I didn't really like her at first because I find her introduction, like story quests, a bit boring. And she's not that impressionable to me. Like, she doesn't have that, like, lingering impression in my head. But after the Chasm event, she's actually a really great character. I like her very much. But I rarely use her in combat. Also, although she's quite relevant in the Archon quest too, she's not amazing. She's nice, but if I have to say, like, for a character like this, I would say it's a B. It's a B tier. She's good. I don't have any extra feelings for her. Like, you know, this one. Like how badass Beidou is, how I like Zhang Lee so much because she likes to cook. Also how I love Fishel's like personality because she's like a chuny maniac. But yeah, Yanfei, I'm sorry, but you did well, honestly. When you appear, I will be happy. Let's just say. I'm talking shit so much, but I don't dislike Yanfei, so she's a B. Let's move on. So now it's Kazuha. Kazu Boy, Win Boy, the actual MC. Yeah, I mean, Kazuha, the first time I met him in the tournament with Beidou as well, I actually quite like his character, especially because he has that, you know, he uses the Gozaru language, man. I mean, I'm such a sucker for that. And like the fact that he's like a Ronin and shit. I wish, his design would be a bit more intricate. His head is a bit lonely there. Why not add like a straw hat or something like that? Gameplay-wise, I really like his playstyle. I don't have Kazuha, so I can't really say much. But okay, Kazuha probably have one of the best like story arc in Genshin Impact ever. The stuff with like his old friend and like parrying Raiden Shogun's attack, the Musono Hitotachi. Like, oh my god, that was the peak of Genshin Impact so far, in my humble opinion. He is awesome. I must put him at S tier. He appears a lot. I like his character. And he's actually pretty consistent with how he acts. And he's been appearing so much in recent events. Yeah. I like him. 9 out of 10, I would say. Let's go to Yoimiya. She's really radiant. She's the mood maker, let's just say. She's awesome. Like the stuff with the firework, actually. After I finish the story with her, getting to know her better, like how firework meant to her and like the people of Inazuma, like her character demo actually got really emotional when there is that massive fireworks show. The thing is, I don't use bow users, so that's one reason why I don't play as her, and I don't have Yoimiya, so yeah. I would say she's a solid A tier. She appears quite a bit, especially during the Irodori Festival with Klee as well. I wish she would appear more, but she doesn't have a lasting impact on my memory that much, I don't think. Anyway, next one. Sayu, the baby. I got Sayu during her appearance in the first banner as well. As soon as I saw her, I want her so bad. The reason is because she's a kunoichi. I have an affinity for ninja-related stuff in game in general. She's like lethargic all the time, and the fact that she uses a claymore and I get to use like the debate club on her is so fucking funny. I love her so much. She has quite a bit of an important role during the Archon quest as well, because she helped gather the Kujo clan's documents. And she's, the lasting impression I got is that like she's so adorable. She deserves an A tier. Move on, let's get to what the fuck is this? I don't know about this one. Let's keep him there. Let's move on to Cookie Shinobu. I haven't done her hangout event yet, I don't think. But her appearance during the Chasm storyline is actually pretty good. She's very reliable, very good at caring for others, and she's a sidekick to Ito. So yeah, she's awesome. However, her gameplay I don't really like that much. I would say the character design is awesome. Her personality is great, but the gameplay kind of suck for me. Like, it's meh, I guess. It doesn't suck. Embers suck, but what was her name again? Cookie Shinobu. Cookie Shinobu is actually a really nice character. I would put her at B tier for now. Oh no, A tier because I like her as much as Sayu because she's a Kunoichi as well. All right, moving on to Raiden Shogun. Yes. Very good. But honestly though, if you think Raiden deserves anything less than S tier, next one is Kujosara. Yeah. Her character design, the fact that she's a Tengu, and like she's actually one of the few bow users that I can tolerate because I like her so much. But her playstyle is actually really nice. Like, she can teleport around with the elemental skill, and like, I don't know. I don't really have that much to say. But all I have to say about Kujosara, other than her prominent role in the story, and her simping for Raiden Shogun is so fucking adorable, is that I don't use her much, but I built her up already. That's how much I like her. I simp for Kujosara, I guess. But yeah, 10 out of 10. Oh, best girl so far, man. She deserves an S rank in my heart. Alright, moving on to Sango Nomiyakokomi. I like her character very much. When we try to help her by sorting out the books and give her like a strategy book, that moment was fucking adorable. I won't spoil it for you guys too much though. I must say the design is a bit too frivolous for me. It's a bit too bright colored. Like, her skin is pale, her hair is like shining in the night sky or something like that. Her clothes is dazzling, and there's a lot of particle effects, so I don't really like that, but it's not necessarily bad. She's great. Yeah, she's great. Has a prominent role in the story as well. And you know what? I would be willing to be Captain Swordfish too. But yeah, Sango Nomiyakokomi, awesome character. A rank. Aloy. I'm not attached to Aloy. I'm sorry. Her animation is kind of good. She doesn't have a prominent role in the story because she's a collab character. I think that's the first D rank. I don't know. Her character is a bit bland for me. Maybe because I don't understand the Horizon Zero Dawn game. So yeah, I must say though, like, her elemental skill and like burst looks kind of good. But yeah, moving on. Toma, the house husband, the family man. I like his character so much. At first, I was suspicious because he seems to be the scheming type, but it turns out he's just very helpful and easy to talk to. He has a prominent role in the Archon quest as well. Toma, I got him at C6 and he has carried me through Abyss Domain multiple times. So yeah, Toma, A tier. I like you very much, my guy. Ito Arataki, Tenka Daichi Ito. Yep. Can I move? There we go. I'm currently an Ito main. If you haven't realized that yet, the first time I saw him, the noodle arm pisses me off so fucking much. They did him dirty, man. Mihoyo did Ito dirty. But yeah, I like his character so much. The story event is fucking awesome. I wish we can meet Takuya again in future quests as well. His playstyle is definitely just like right up my alley. I like Unga Bungaing through like most of the enemies here. So yeah, actually, Ito, triple crown, 3000 defense, 50 critical rate, 100 critical damage, 60% geo damage bonus. I mean, come on, he's my main, bro. Ooh, Ito, he's the king. What can I say? I love him very much. I don't mind being a part of the Arataki gang if it meant to be under him. Yeah. Let's move on to the next one. Goro. Because I use Ito, I use Goro as well. That's pretty much a given. And Goro, man, my guy, I don't really like to play as you, but your support is so good. I can't leave you behind, man. I'm sorry. Goro is a solid A tier. It's not just about that though. Goro's thing with Yaemiko is so funny. I won't spoil it for you guys that too. But yeah, he is an amazing character. I mean, he's a Shiba Inu, and he's a general. Think about it. He's so good. I wish he gets more screen time in the future. I really like him. Let's move on to the next one. Shanghai. I saved up so many Primo Gems for Shanghai. I believe I saved like 50 fates. And man, I got Mona. So I'm not particularly mad, but I'm just disappointed, let's just say. I wanted Shanghai so bad because of the, character design. But yeah, I really lack cryo damage dealers in my party, so Shanghai is like my answer, I want her so fucking much, and her stuff with Ganyu as well is so good. I would say she's at the A rank because I can't really say much for her gameplay, and she only appears during the Archon quest with the Jade Chamber, so yeah, I don't really think that she appears enough to deserve an S tier here. Let's move on to the next one. Yunjin, the Opera House. Okay, Yunjin is mid. Now, hear me out. I'm not that interested in her character so much. I guess like her appearance in Zinyan's Mirage in the recent event kinda helped her out a bit. But her gameplay style is so good. I actually like her very much. I'm trying to level her up actually. So yeah, I would say she's a B tier. She doesn't strike that golden zone of like characters I like. So unfortunately, Yunjin, I'm sorry you didn't quite make it. But I like you as much as Yanfei, so that's pretty cool, right? Let's move on. Yaemiko. Yaemiko, I got her at 44 PT.
Oh shit! I'm losing everything! Oh shit! What? 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 What?
Yeah, Yaemiko, I love her so much. She's so sassy, and like, oh man. I mean, the Fox Girl motive is right up my alley, man. Holy shit, she's so good. Her character design is awesome. Her gameplay is actually pretty enjoyable too. As soon as I got her, I immediately maxed out her stat. I still lack the artifact for her for now, but she serves as a really nice like sub DPS for my Electro team. So yeah, Yaemiko, very prominent role, very great character, very nice gameplay. I mean, what else can I do but give her an S tier? Alright, next one. Kamisato Ayato. If not for Venti's banner, I would have pulled for Ayato. I enjoy his characters very much. But again, he's a great character, but it didn't hit that golden spot, His gameplay is actually really good. Like, his combat animation is so clean. He's a really great DPS, that's what I know from my friends, but yeah. He's a badass character, but he doesn't strike me as something exceptional, I would say. Actually, B tier, yeah. He appears twice, I guess, in his own story quest and in the Irodori Festival, but yeah, I think he needs more screen time and more characterization, in my opinion. He doesn't strike me as an interesting character so far. But I like his design though, really cool. And his thing with boba tea, man, oh man. I kinda want to buy some now. Yelan, let's move on to Yelan. I wanted Yelan so bad. The reason because I don't have that much 5-star Hydro character other than Mona. She looks good. Her gameplay is actually really interesting. I tried playing as her in the trial and I really enjoyed that. I don't talk much about bow users, but Yelan was one of those bow users that I really wanted at the time. And I got Jean. Yeah. But yeah, her characterization is actually really good. She only appeared once so far, but she actually has left quite a bit of an impression. So I suppose she deserves the bottom A tier. Yep. Heizo. Sorry. There's one simple reason why I put him at D tier. I know his gameplay is good. I don't know about his story. I don't know about his character. But he, even after 49 pulls in this patch, still refused to come home. Fuck you, Heizo. I will pull one more time tomorrow, and if I don't get you, fuck you. But yeah, let's look at the new character here. What's this one? I don't really get it. Tighnari. I watched a video about how to pronounce his name.
Rule 0. It is not freaking Tighnari.
Tighnari.
Al-Tighnari.
He seems really cool, but I would say, because I don't know much about him, I would say he's at the mid tier. I don't know his gameplay and stuff like that, right? But character design alone is actually really interesting. I thought he was wearing like a cap, but it was his hair that's kind of weird. But I'm all for beast-eared, like Kemono Mimi characters, man. He seems like a nice character. I don't know about it though, so I can't really say I don't like him, but we'll see. Collie, she appeared in Fatui Reveal, the Harbinger video that Hoyoverse put up. Her voice is really awesome, along with Tighnari. I don't know how to pronounce his name again, but yeah. I don't know about Bo users, but she seems pretty cool from like the leaks and shit. So I'm looking forward to play as Collie. She's also friends with Amber, so let's put her next to Amber. Yep, look at those besties. And then this one, I forgot her name. I like her attack animation and like idle animation. She's so adorable. But however, yeah, I don't know about her character much. She's an electro catalyst apparently, so you know, that's nice. But yeah, I guess that's it. That is my Genshin Impact character tier list. I hope I don't offend anyone here, but if you do get offended by me, then you know, feel free to go in the comment section. Maybe we can simp for a character together. You know, we'll see. But yeah, I think that's it for the tier list video, man. I spent 1.5 hours on this. Fucking hell. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you so much for your support. It's been 100 episodes in this channel. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna keep getting better now that I know how to edit videos. But yeah, thank you so much for watching again. I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, everyone.